Welcome back to the Stubblefield Center on the University of Arkansas Fort Smith campus for the third place game of the 2017 Coca-Cola Christmas Classic presented by the Party Place. The host Northside Grizzlies set to take on the Charleston Tigers. The Grizzlies 8-5, defeated by Little Rock Hall last night in a barn burner, 72-71. They won their opening round game against Joe T. Robinson, 68-52. Charleston enters with a record of 7-3. They were defeated by Bryant last night, 65-60. They opened up the tournament with a 65-55 win over Southside. The head coach for Charleston is B.J. Ross. His son, Braden Ross, a 6'4 sophomore, has been outstanding this tournament. He wears number 35. He put up 23 points and 11 rebounds last night against Bryant, and against Southside he had 20 points and 8 rebounds. Helping him out has been Chase Ewing, a 6'3 senior, 10 points against Bryant, 24 points against Southside. He was a member of the all-tournament team in 2015. Jacob Green has had a huge tournament. Number 23, a 6'4 junior, 18 points and 9 rebounds yesterday, 11 points Thursday against Southside. As a team, the Tigers shoot well from beyond the arc. 7 of 18 against Southside, 39%. 9 of 24 last night, 38%. Little shaky at the free throw line. 19 of 33 overall. But they have shot 52 and 48% from the floor. For the Northside Grizzlies, the story of the tournament has been Isaiah Joe, the 6'4 senior, future Arkansas Razorback, put up 45 points last night. That is a new single game tournament record. And that had stood since, I believe I read, 1983. He did it on 8 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 7 from 3, and 25 of 25 from the free throw line. In the opener against Robinson, just a mere 24 points. 8 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So he is 28 of 29 from the charity stripe. Kentrell Jacobs, the 6'4 senior, has chipped in 10 points and 2 rebounds, 11 points and 3 rebounds in both games. And he is the only other Grizzly to hit double figures in both games. Javion Relaford had 11 in the opener against Robinson, but just 4 last night against Little Rock Hall. Anthony Travis, nice performance for the junior. He had 7 points. The Grizzlies shot 40% from the floor against Robinson, 39 against Hall. They were 10 of 29 from 3 against Robinson, but 6 of 20 last night. Solid night at the line, 27 of 29 as opposed to 10 of 16 against Robinson. So we're just about set for the introduction of the starting lineups. Eric Burnett, the head coach for the Grizzlies, has not been able to be with the team due to some family issues. So if, Coach, you're watching, we miss your smiling face and hope everything gets better. You're in our thoughts and prayers, you and your family. So we hope all that works out. Thank you for your hospitality and allowing us to come down. Also, thanks to Dr. Darren McKinney, the athletic director for the Fort Smith Public Schools, for being a gracious host this weekend. And the Northside Booster Club has done a phenomenal job in the hospitality room, and we have definitely enjoyed ourselves in there this week and have probably packed on 30 pounds each.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Stubblefield Center on the campus of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, hosting the 2017 Coca-Cola Christmas Classic. In our third place game, this game will feature the Tigers of Charleston and the Grizzlies of Fort Smith Northside. Starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, Tigers of Charleston. A 6' sophomore guard is number 15, Caleb Victor. A 6'4 junior forward, number 23, Jacob Green. A 6'1 junior guard is number 24, Blake Rowland. A 6'4 sophomore sophomore forward is number 4, Noah Gordon. At 6'1", the junior forward, number 11, Anthony Travis Jr. At 6'9", the sophomore forward, number 24, Jacob Williams. At guard, at 6'2", junior, number 5, Javion Relaford. And at 6'4", senior guard, number 10, Isaiah Jones. Ripping the goal by assistant coaches Nick Yarrow, Grant Scott, and head coach Eric Burnett.
So there are the starting lineups for this third place game. Gordon, Relaford, Joe, Travis, and Williams. And you heard how young the Grizzlies are. Joe, the only senior in the starting lineup for Northside. A junior, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a senior. For Charleston, Fisher, Green, Rowland, Ewing, and Ross. That's the lineup they pretty much go the distance with. Fisher, a sophomore. Green and Rowland are juniors. Ewing's a senior, and Ross is a sophomore. So Charleston's going to make some noise for a while. Wearing the gold road uniforms, the black trim, Grizzlies in white, the home whites, and we are underway. Isaiah Joe, last year's MVP of this tournament, wears number 10. He's headed up the hill to play for Mike Anderson at the University of Arkansas. And he has been the talk of town this weekend, especially last night. They're working inside. Williams drives to the lane. He's fouled. Williams is going to be a dandy. Just a 6'9" sophomore. Chase Ewing picks up the foul. The senior in this tournament. For the third year, he was an all-tournament member as a sophomore. Williams banks the free throw home for the first point of the ball game. Knocks them both down, and the Grizz are up. They like to pressure. As Williams stole it away. Isaiah Joe floats and connects. Oh, the rims like him here. He's on the board with 2 points. And it's 4-0 Northside. Chase Ewing saw it coming, couldn't catch it, hit him in the head. They still control it. Rowland was a nice spark last night. Green's had a great tournament. Ross, the sophomore, backs it in and knocks it down. He can move for a big guy. He's quick too, 6'4", he's probably still growing. He's gonna be dandy, part of just a crazy good sophomore class. Isaiah Joe, he's gonna do that all night long if you leave him open. And just like that, he's got 5 points. Nice move to the basket by Rowland. Couldn't get it to go. Green with the follow, no good. Rebound, Relaford. He wants to run. He's got Travis, who cuts to the lane and knocks it in over Ewing. 9-2. Not sure Charleston wants to get into a running match with this Northside crew. So they're going to slow it down a little bit. Ewing, he'll knock down the 3 if you give it to him. He's going to drive in instead, and the floater, and draw a foul. And is it going to go on Gordon? No, they'll give Travis the foul. His first. Gordon is just a sophomore. Ewing, first free throw's good. He's pretty solid at the free throw line. Well, I say that, and he's 6-12 for the tournament. Struggled last night with the 10 points after 24 in the opener. 5-point game. Joe, he'll shoot that from there and make it. That one goes in and out. Rolling it ends up with the rebound, and here come the Tigers. He does not hesitate to pull up, and he can make it. And Travis is going to pick up foul number 2. That's 2 quick ones on Anthony Travis Jr. And Grizzlies are going to go to the bench and bring in Jeremiah Watson. Greg Scott, the acting head coach for Northside this weekend. And watches Isaiah Joe get fouled on the perimeter. Caleb Fisher picks up his first. Well, Coach Ross mentioned in the paper today, in this tournament, they face much bigger competition, but it makes them better for their conference and state tournament runs. And he thinks that's one of the reasons they've been able to have a successful run in Charleston. And they've more than held their own this weekend. Williams, a little nifty move, and look, the ball is stuck on the goal. Coach Ross is saying, I counted 3 steps there. Work with you on your math. The official just grins right back at him. 5-point game, the Grizzlies pressure. Tipped it, but Charleston gets it across. Hewing trying to take Joe to the basket, ends up turning it over, and Relaford's going to have a snowbird. Javion Relaford's on the scoreboard. And it's an 8-point lead for Northside. Or no, it's 7. Oh, I credited him with a 3. That's my fault. Joe for 3. Can't get it to go. He'll heat up at some point. You just sense it. Rowland momentarily thought about it and kicks it out. Ross. Man, he's got a sweet touch for a big guy. He's got 4 of the Charleston 6. Can't do it himself. He's going to need some help. Joe. Going to back it out. The defending 7A state champions, Northside Grizzlies, just 1 starter back from the state championship team. So it's taken them a little while to gel, but they feel like it's starting to come together. And Williams with the kiss and the foul. Jacob Green picks up the foul. Northside's going to sub in Garrett Keller. He's just a sophomore. He'll come in for Watson. And Jalen Williams with 4 points already is going to the line for a 3-point opportunity. And he knocks it down. So he's got 5, and he will take a seat as Braylon McKinney, another sophomore, comes on the floor. Man, this Northside team has got some very talented youngsters. They're going to make some noise in the 7A for a while, even though they lose Mr. Joe after this year. No look pass inside and a hang, and Green gets it to go, and he's fouled. McKinley quickly picking up his first foul. Charleston's cut it to 6. Both teams starting to kind of find a rhythm offensively. It takes a little bit to get it going. And Green knocks it down. He's got 3. And he's been in double figures in both tournament games. Amazing. Oh, stolen away by Green. Everyone's wearing these long sleeves and long leggings now. I guess that's the fashionable thing. Ewing driving through the lane, banks one in. This Charleston team is tough. They are not going to quit. Northside can't just roll the ball out and expect to blow out the Tigers. They're a gritty little group, and they'll hang with you. Be a good test for both teams. Keller, that is a tough move going in baseline. Coach Ross wanted a charge, but they're going to call Jacob Green, I believe. And that's foul number 2 on him. 4 team fouls now on Charleston. As Keller at the line misses. Cottle checks in for Green. Jamal Norwood has checked in for Gordon. Comes the pressure, Ewing being harassed right into the hands of Joe, but he couldn't hold on to it. Senior against senior. Ewing with the sophomore Keller on him. Works it over to Cottle. Senior gives it over to the sophomore Fisher. Now back up top to Ross. He's also a sophomore. Both teams are going to be good for a while. Got some talent in the pipeline, so to speak. Inside to Ross. Man, he can back in and then hit that short little jumper. Braden Ross with 6 points. He's got the touch, and you either have it or you don't. You can't coach that. Relaford, he'll shoot a deep 3, and he can knock those down, but he doesn't that time, and Ross with the rebound. And Charleston with an opportunity to take a lead for the first time today on this possession. They'll work it into Ross. He'll get double teamed quickly. Here comes Norwood. He eludes the double team. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go off Northside and stay with Charleston. Coach Scott saying, hey, they tipped it. They tipped it. It should be our ball. He wants the other official to come in and help, but I don't think the other official saw it. .113 to go. Rowland's open on the wing. They can't leave him open. Ewing a deep 3, almost went down. Relaford had it. Stripped away by Fisher, and they're going to say it hit Relaford last. So Charleston milking this possession for all it's worth. Inside Ross, and that's an automatic. Got the defender in the air and went up strong, and Charleston has the lead for the first time today, 15-14. Joe's gone quiet on the offensive end. There's a deep 3 from Norwood, no good. Cottle with the rebound. Northside's not afraid to shoot the 3, and they're not afraid to shoot the deep 3, and they've shown at times they've got that kind of range. Ross in the paint. He's almost unstoppable there. Couldn't get it to go. Williams with the rebound. They head to Norwood. 30 seconds to go. Joe doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off. Kicks it out to Norwood. Now to Williams. Joe says kick it out top. Williams shoots it. McKinley instead. Now Relaford. That high teardrop floater won't go. He gets his own rebound. Gives it to Joe. Drives through. Dipsy-doo off the window. Good. Isaiah Joe hangs in the air and banks it in. Braden Cottle picks up his first. Joe with 7 points. Coach Ross saying, hey, what more can we do? We stand there, we have our arms up in the air. There's really not a lot you can do against Isaiah Joe. He's got 8. He's already behind last night's pace. Gonna have to pick it up, right? Just kidding. Isaiah Joe picks up a little cheapie on the perimeter. That's his first, and that's fourth team foul on the Grizzlies. 5.2 to go, and we're going to have a substitution. Perkins is going to check in for Joe. Perkins is a senior, so senior for a senior. They don't guard the ball. Quickly got to get it in. Oh, nice play to Ross. A little floater. Off the iron, won't go. And the ball's loose, and they're not going to get a shot off. Good look. Coach Ross telling his son, you got to put a little more air under that one, okay? Still, entertaining first quarter. Northside regains the lead, and they're up by 2.
People here in Arkansas, yeah, they love to have their fun. So when they want to party right, tonight the party place gets it done. Balloons, costumes, and decorations, the teams of party education. It's time to party, so come to the party place. It's time to party, so come to the party place. Let's party.
We completed 1 quarter of play, and Northside in front, 17-15. Biggest lead was 8 at 14-6. Charleston made a run, got back in the ball game, and actually took the lead. Northside with a little run to close the quarter, and they are up by 2. Deep 3 by Gordon, no good. Cottle, Fisher, Rowland, Ewing, and Ross on the floor for Charleston. Ross blocked by Williams. They're going to say it's a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to keep it with Charleston. For the Grizzlies on the floor, Relaford, Gordon, Jacobs, Williams, and Joe. Inside Ross, that's 2 straight. He's missed down low. A little surprising. Still a 2-point game. Joe for 3, no good. High rebound, and Ross has it. Cottle over to Rowland. He can hit the 3 if you leave him open. Ross again off the window, no good. And Williams has proven a tall tower to shoot over, and the Grizzlies turn it over on the other end. Got it a little sloppy. And I think that's going to cause Relaford to check out. And Mr. Norwood will check in his place. Ross is having trouble shooting over Williams. Ewing will drive in unimpeded, but he's blocked by Williams. And there's a foul called on who? Isaiah Joe picks up his second foul. That's a little disconcerting if you're a Grizzly fan with 6:55 to go in quarter number 2, and your star player's already got 2 fouls. Ewing will go to the line for a pair. And the senior knocks down the first. He's got 5. Knocks down the second. Chase Ewing with 6, Braden Ross with 8. That's the 1-2 scoring punch for Charleston. If they can get Green and Rowland going, look out. From the corner, Jacobs for three, no good, but Norwood runs it down. Inside to Williams. Fakes, gives it to Joe in traffic. Tough spot to be. Elevates, can't get it. Williams saves the rebound and kicks it back out. Williams is going to be something else, man. He's just going to get better and better. Jacobs for three. No good. Look who's there with the rebound. It's Gordon. And the Grizz are back up by 2. There's Rowland. Gives it back out to Fisher. Now Ewing up top. Fisher. Double team. Dangerous pass. Here's Ross. Puts it on the deck. Rowland's got it. 4-3. Can't get it to fall. Williams with the rebound. And stolen away by Cottle almost. Williams has it. A couple of Tigers go flying. It's a power play situation. And that's going to be a charge. Is it not? No. And Coach Ross cannot believe it. Ewing picks up his second foul. Williams checks out. Gordon goes to the line. Travis is checked in for Northside. Ewing a deep three, no good. Rebound, Jacobs. Joe, nice pass inside to Gordon. Little no look off the window. Grizzlies are up by 5. Coach Ross giving the official a little bit of an earful. Now they have numbers. Fisher took steps. Couldn't decide which way he wanted to pass and ended up taking too many steps. Coach Ross still having a little discussion with the official about that charge call, or non-charge call, block call on the other end earlier. Joe on the wing. Gordon traveled. He's still working that official on the far side. Relaford's going to check back in for Northside. Jacobs checking out. Pressure almost forced a turnover. Fisher needs help, gets bailed out. Rowland, beautiful bounce pass to Ross, but he couldn't convert. The defense forced him to hurry up more than he wanted to. Joe on the perimeter. Here's Relaford for three, knocked it down. Grizzlies starting to pull away. Oh. Norwood picks up a foul. That was quick. I don't even think they had the ball in bounds. I thought maybe Coach Ross had called a timeout. Here comes the double team, and he's taking a timeout. And he's upset. His team left Cottle hanging out to dry right there. We'll take the timeout and return. Northside up by 9.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
People here in Arkansas, yeah, they love to have their fun. So when they want to party right, tonight the party place gets it done. Balloons, costumes, and decorations, the themes of party education. It's time to party, so come to the party place. It's time to party, so come to the party place. Let's party.
Grizzlies are up by 9, 26-17. Isaiah Joe leading the way with 8 points. He came in, well, has skewed the average. Well, at this point, he's averaging 25.7 a game in the tournament. And we're not even at halftime yet. He's had 45 and 24. Not bad numbers. Off the pass from Travis, Gordon is fouled. Fisher picks up his second foul, and it's bonus time now for the Grizzlies. No, both teams will be in the bonus, yeah. Okay, Noah Gordon, 6'2" sophomore at the line. 2 rebounds yesterday, 2 points and a rebound against Robinson, and now the officials headed over to the scorer's table to have a discussion of some sort. What? Oh. Well, Charleston's going to make a substitution nonetheless. Jacob Green is coming into the lineup, and Mr. Fisher will have a seat. Coach Ross has a question about the shooter, I think. Gordon shot the free throw, and now we're going to have an official discussion whether or not he was actually supposed to be the shooter. Both teams will treat the discussion like a timeout, and now have a discussion amongst themselves in front of the bench. The officials huddle up and now decide, well, now the head official is going to walk over to the scorer's table and tell everybody what's going on, hopefully, and check with the official score. Gordon's going back to the line, so I'm assuming they determined that he indeed was the shooter. Maybe I don't know. The question was 1 and 1? Was it 2 shots? What? Not that it matters in foul count. He made the first, so it's kind of a moot point, I guess. I'm assuming Coach Ross thought maybe somebody else should be shooting the free throws. Gordon knocks them both down. It's 28-17. Here comes more pressure from Northside. Tigers, Ewing, Rowland, Cottle, not really a shooter. Oh, nice pass into Green, but it was tipped. Good idea, not the execution though. Tigers won it. Isaiah Joe, nifty through the lane, but stolen away by Cottle. And almost stolen away from him. Ross on the perimeter. They'll work it around to Ewing. Charleston down 11. Ross, that is a deep three and almost went down. Relaford with the rebound. I don't think Coach Ross wanted his son to take that shot. He's giving him a little business over there. Travis skies and knocks down the one-hander. It's a 13-point game. Here comes more pressure. Oh, almost forced a turnover. Quickly, they need help rolling, and they get it across just in time, but the Grizzlies kick it, and now numbers for Charleston, and off the window, Jacob Green. Floater, Norwood plows into Green, and they're going to call the foul on Norwood, but will the basket count? No. They're going to wave the basket off. Well, Coach Ross has been working to get that call. So, but he's still irate at the one that was called a block earlier. Ewing on the perimeter. He'll drive into the lane, kick it out. Here's Green for 3. He got it. And Charleston making a little run. They've cut it to 8. And the momentum is in their favor now. Isaiah Joe might need to start scoring some more for Northside. Williams a long 2. Not the ideal shot. And Charleston comes away with it. Cottle down low. Here's Green again. Williams blocked it and kept the rebound. Norwood out to Joe. To the glass. Oh my goodness! Isaiah Joe. and the building comes to life. Chase Ewing picks up his third foul. Coach Ross is irate. He thinks Ewing was set. He may have been, but that was an incredible move by Isaiah Joe. Oh, man. And he makes the free throw, and Isaiah Joe's got 11 points. Oh, man. That's a meme type situation right there. Cottle has it stripped away. Relaford to Joe, back to Relaford for three. No good. The gym would have erupted if he'd hit that. Green with the rebound. Everybody's still buzzing over that dunk by Joe. Ross backs in Williams. He blocked it. He has just been tough for Ross to handle of late. Joe was open on the wing. They didn't see him. Williams. Ross says, come on. Oh, there's a push. Got away with it. Missed it. Williams says, hey, I got pushed. It's getting physical now. And these two teams know each other well. So there's, you know, a little bit of that kind of rivalry. Isaiah Joe off the alley-oop. He hits the deck hard. He's okay, though. He's got 13. That wasn't as impressive as the dunk earlier, but it's still a pretty nifty move. 35-22, Northside. Ewing. Oh, he couldn't get it to roll off the glass. Here comes Joe. What's he got in store this time down? Gordon for three. No. Relaford back out. Joe wants it up top, and he will get it there with 39 seconds. He's going to drive in the lane. Double pumped off the window. Holy Toledo. Isaiah Joe has got the building humming. Surely they're counting the basket. They've got to. He was in the air to shoot the shot. They're discussing it behind him at the free throw line. The basket's got to count, doesn't it? Cottle picks up the foul. The basket does not count. It went in, didn't it? Yeah, it went in. Okay, it did go in, so Joe goes to the bench with 16. Keller comes in for him. So Isaiah Joe is on pace for 32 points. I'm assuming he's going to sit the rest of the way. Wow, what a 6-point flurry by him. Dunk, alley-oop, and a hanging and one. Charleston just needs a basket to gain some kind of momentum to go into the locker room at halftime. Cottle might have taken steps, got away with it. They had Rowland break into the basket. Cottle took 3 steps, but he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Noah Gordon picks up the foul, his first. Cottle hit the deck hard, he's okay. Missed the free throw. Ewing checks out. Fisher checks back in. The senior not real pleased. He's ready to go to the locker room. Get refocused. 20 seconds to go until halftime. Third place game, and they are laying it all on the line, both teams. Deep three by Gordon, and he knocked it down. Whoa. Oh, Keller almost had the steal. Deflected it into press row. 1.7. Going to have to be a catch and shoot. Somebody's got to get open, though. Green Almost got it to go. Well, we have reached halftime, and what a wild and woolly first half. The Isaiah Joe Show, 16 points for the senior, and he has led the Grizzlies to a halftime lead, 41-23 at the break.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
People here in Arkansas, yeah, they love to have their fun. So when they want to party right, tonight the party place gets it done. Balloons, costumes, and decorations, the teams of party education. It's time to party, so come to the party place. It's time to party, so come to the party place. Let's party.
Lion Oil Company, a subsidiary of Delic US, is an integral part to the El Dorado community. We are one of the largest employers in the region, and our future is bright.
We employ more than 400 people in positions such as operations, maintenance, engineering, and leadership. We're always looking for talented, energetic people to join our family and build our future. Visit our website today to learn more. Lion Oil Company, investing in Arkansas yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
It is halftime. 41-23, Northside in front. Isaiah Joe with the posterization dunk over Chase Hewing. We're going to work on getting that clip for you for the championship game. We're going to tweet that thing out. We're going to wear it out. We're going to see it on Facebook. So keep your eyes out for that. Northside 15 of 30 from the floor. That's 50%. 3 of 13, 23% from behind the arc. 8 of 11 from the free throw line, and 73%. Isaiah Joe with 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the line. Noah Gordon with 11 points, 4 of 6 from the floor. Travis with 4 points, Relaford with 5, and Williams with 5. Charleston shot 8 of 26 from the floor, that's 31%. 1 of 6 from three-point range at 17%, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 86%. Leading scorer, Ross and Ewing both with 8 each. Ross 4 of 15 from the floor, and a lot of those misses late were because of Mr. Williams down in the paint for Northside, proving mighty tall to shoot over. Green's got 6. And Cottle's got 1. Rebounds. Northside has the advantage, 20-15. Points off turnovers. Northside with 6, Charleston with 4. Second chance points, easy to say. Northside with 8, none for Charleston. And Northside has outscored them from behind the arc, 9-3. Points per shot. This is an interesting statistic. Northside is scoring 1.17 points per shot. Charleston 0.79. I've never seen that stat before. It's pretty interesting. Northside's lead right now is 18. That's the largest of the ball game. We've had 2 lead changes and just the 1 tie. And that Isaiah Joe dunk is going to be the talk of the town by everybody who saw it. Again, we're going to tweet that out, put it on Facebook, put it on YouTube. We'll put it everywhere. You won't be able to escape it. Travis, Joe, Relaford, Williams, and Gordon, the 5 on the floor for Northside. Fisher, Green, Rowland, Ewing, and Ross on the floor for Charleston. Joe, deep 3 wouldn't go. Not the greatest night shooting, but he's making another strong case to be the MVP of this tournament, even though his team will not claim the championship. He was the MVP last year. Looking to go back-to-back as MVP as his head coach Eric Burnett back in the day. Gordon for 3, no good. Rebound by Rowland. Tigers looking for offense and pushed it just a little too far. Did Rowland for Fisher. Coach Ross not letting up. Joe in the corner, that's Gordon. Williams trying to post up, Ross down low. Travis for 3, no good. Williams at the rebound, can't control it. It's on the floor. Relaford comes away with it. Gets it to Williams. It helps to have someone 6'7" to toss it up to, or 6'9" rather. Joe up top. He'll pull up from there. Don't be surprised to see him do it. Travis. Inside, Williams. The big man, little give and go to Travis. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty. Nice play, and the fans appreciate good basketball, and the Grizzlies are up by 21. Ross, again, struggling against Williams. He's not going to see too many players that size the rest of the year. Travis spins it off the glass, good. He's got 8. And the lead is 22. And that's tipped by Gordon into the backcourt. Fisher will run it down. Ewing, short jumper, and it does go in. Chase Ewing's got 8 points. Charleston's on the board here in the second half. Joe in the corner, Relaford to Travis. Back out to Relaford, and it is tipped by Ross. Cottle's going to come in for Rowland for Charleston. Joe lays it up and in. Isaiah's got 18. (47-25). Miss. Relaford, Snowbirds down. Ewing runs into him. Relaford banks it off the glass. It's good, and Ewing picks up the foul. That's his 4th. Well, after having a great game in the opener, 24 against Southside, Ewing's kind of labored the last couple games. That's the performance he put on the first one. Relaford made the free throw, so now he's got 7 in the ball game. Inside, Ross. Finally glad to see someone besides Williams down there. Banks it in off the glass. Braden Ross with 9 points. I imagine those two sophomores are going to duel each other for quite a while. Williams hacked from behind by Cottle. Cottle's 3rd. And that'll put Mr. Williams at the line. Jalen Williams with 5 points. Makes the first. Ewing is going to check out for Charleston. Rowland will come on for him. Made them both. Big man's got a nice touch at the line. He's got 7. 52-27. Inside, stolen away by Relaford. They've got numbers, and Gordon has it knocked out of bounds. Nice hustle by Rowland to knock it out. Joe in the corner. Inside to Williams. Nice pass to Gordon. Couldn't get it to go. Williams tried to tip it back up and in. Ross clears the rebound. Ross against Williams. Backs him in. Williams thought he had a block. Instead, he gets called for the foul. Jalen Williams' first foul. Ross will go to the line for a pair. Coach Ross has been working the officials for that call the entire ball game. And Braden misses the first. Grizzlies are going to sub. Gordon's coming out. Norwood's coming in. Relaford's coming out. McKinley's coming in. Williams will come out. And Perkins is in as well. Here the Northside Spirit groups cheering in the background. Ross got the second free throw to go. He's got 12. This team's down though, 28-52. Joe up top to McKinley, couldn't handle the pass, it's on the deck. And they're gonna call a travel or a jump ball.
Possession belongs to Charleston.
They'll call a jump ball and the possession error goes to Charleston. Coach Scott was trying to call a timeout, the officials didn't see him. Under 3 to go on quarter number 3. Fisher. I don't know if that was intended for Green, but he grabbed it anyway. Numbers. Here comes Travis to the basket. Anthony Travis is in double figures with 10. Here comes Green, and that's got to be a charge, right, on Travis? Or, I mean, a block. He was moving the entire way. His third foul, and that'll put Green at the line for a pair of free throws. Coach Ross, I think, still saying, hey, that first one, though, you missed that one to the officials. As Green knocks down the free throw. Second one on the way. It goes. Green now in double figures with 10. Isaiah Joe has not scored in the second half. Tried a nice pass to Perkins, but he wasn't ready for it. And I got the feeling this is a combination that Northside probably has not put on the floor too often. You've got to be ready. Isaiah Joe's got the ball in his hands. It could come flying your way any moment. He's really an underrated passer. Inside, here's Ross, double team, spin move, no good. Try to get his own rebound. Joe's got it. Look at the pass ahead to Norwood for the layup. That was pretty. And that's another assist for Joe. They track every one of his stats with special care down here, and with good reason. They are mighty proud of that young man and excited to see him extend his career up the hill in Fayetteville. Cottle, a little push off. They're going to call the foul on Perkins. I have a feeling that might have gone the other way if this game was a little closer. And they're just trying to make Coach Ross happy. He's working the officials still. Braden Ross, spin move, couldn't get it to go, follows it up and in. He's got 14. And it is a 14-point game right now. Travis leaves it for Perkins. Now here's Norwood. Travis, he walked. And we're going to have a substitution. Mr. Relaford's going to check back in for Northside, and Perkins will take a seat. 1:20 to go in quarter number 3. Northside has exploded in the second quarter and really blew the game open. And now a turnover. Travis, he tried to dunk it and couldn't get high enough. Northside gets the rebound though. Joe wants it on the far wing. The pass was high, to jump up and get it, otherwise he probably would just pulled up and shot it. Travis. Relaford, Joe, 4-3. Oh, baby. 21 now for Joe. So he scored at least 20 in every game this tournament. And I believe he's the only player to do that. Canada for Bryant may be the only other one. Charleston a retained possession. Green. This is Fisher. They're going to hold it for the last shot. If nothing else, just to keep Northside. Well, no, they won't. Ross inside. McKinley's going to get hit with a foul. Northside fans didn't like it, but hey, you've got a 27-point lead. Charleston's thinking, throw us a bone.
At the line for 2.
Ross, first one off the front of the rim. He's been having to work in the paint. He's going to be a dandy, though. He's just a sophomore. Williams is also dandy in the paint. He's just a sophomore, too. Post players going to have to come with their A game down here in the River Valley to face either of these teams. Northside's content to hold it. We'll see if Joe does something special here to end the first half. He gets fouled. A whole cadre of Tigers to choose from on that foul. I think they gave it to Fisher. Oh, they gave it to Cottle. So Joe at the line, and he is just about as automatic as you can get. He is 32 of 32. And doesn't go. Isaiah Joe for the tournament is 33 of 34 from the free throw line. That's amazing. Northside in command, big, 61-33 with 8 minutes to go here in the third place game of the Coke Classic presented by the Party Place.
People here in Arkansas, yeah, they love to have their fun. So when they want to party right, tonight the Party Place gets it done. Balloons, costumes, and decorations, the teams of party education. It's time to party. So come to the Party Place. It's time to party. So come to the Party Place. Let's party.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
61-33. Northside in control. Championship game is coming up after this one. Little Rock Hall taking on Bryant. Northside and Bryant will play Friday to open conference play. So it would have been interesting if those two had met in the championship game. They would have met 3 times at least this year. Of course, they'll meet twice in conference play. You can bet both teams will be scouting the other as if they didn't know each other well enough as it is. Keller, no good for 3. And Mr. Joe is taking a seat. He may be done for the afternoon. Grizzlies have got some youngsters out on the floor. Through the lane. Javon Perkins. Watson, Keller, Perkins, Jacobs, and Myers in the floor for Northside. Cottle, Fisher, Green, Rowland, and Ross. Oh, Ewing's in there. He launches the 3, no good. Green almost had the rebound. They'll present the third place trophy following the ball game, and that's going to go to Northside. As Keller with the little dipsy-do layup. Grizzlies would have loved to have won the tournament, but lost an outstanding game against Hall last night by 1. Our thanks to Dr. Darren McKinney, the athletic director of Portsmouth Public Schools, for allowing us to be down here to broadcast all the games in the Coke Classic. We sure hope you've enjoyed it. Tell our friends at the Party Place how much you've enjoyed the coverage and their sponsorship, which has made it happen. And Myers banks a 3. I wonder if he called it. And congratulations to all the teams on an outstanding performance. We've enjoyed bringing all the baskets to you over the course of the weekend. Braden Ross down low. He's got 19. Again, Eric Burnett, the head coach for the Grizzlies, not able to be with his team this weekend. And he's got some family things to take care of. And they're in our thoughts and prayers. And we look forward to seeing Coach Burnett real soon. He's got a fun team to watch. Man, the 7A Central is just loaded this year. It's going to be unreal. Ewing hangs in the air, draws contact from Myers. Kendall with his first foul.
Now turning to 23 to Northside. Kendall Myers is first.
Thanks also to the Northside parents. Phenomenal job in the hospitality room this weekend.
Now into 41, Jackson Fur.
And Charleston starting to empty the bench. Jackson Fur has checked in. Has rolling. Running clock. Yep, so we got the running clock going. Tie up underneath between Green
Possession will belong to Charleston.
and Perkins. Possession error goes to Charleston. Well, many wondered how the Grizzlies were going to respond after losing that heartbreaker last night to Hall. And I think they answered that question early on. They were dominant at times. Ross up against Myers, draws contact. He'll go to the line for 2, and Charleston's going to empty the bench some more. Get some more guys some playing time.
Number 6,
Nate Smart's going to check in. Tanner Jones is going to check in. And now Northside's going to send in a slew of guys too. Ewing will come out. Green will come out. Keller has come out. Thorne, Waden, McKinley. Slater on the floor.
Aaron Merrill, double 0 now in for Charleston. On number 14, Dalton Amy. Number 5 is Hayden Smart.
Thorne inside, McKinley off the glass, no good. Merrill is checked in. Who's missing?
For the Grizzlies is number 30, Noah Slater. 32,
Ross.
Caleb Walden. And number 14, Jawan Thorne.
So both teams have emptied the bench with 2:01 to go. The running clock has ended.
Tanner Jones, number 20, out of the game for the Tigers.
Both teams just kind of playing out the string right now. Northside's going to claim third place in this tournament. And we're running a little ahead of schedule. So we're 25 minutes before the championship game is scheduled to start. We'll see if we stay on schedule. We appreciate you watching it on the platforms of Mascot Media at the NorthsideGrizzlies.com and the Northside Grizzlies app.
1 minute remaining.
We'll have the championship game for you there as well. Under a minute to go. Isaiah Joe's going to finish the ball game with 23 points. He's going to average 30.7 for the tournament. Not bad. Some guys who normally don't get to score getting the chance to do so. And the crowd reacting to that. And that's the ball game. So Charleston will take fourth place. Northside will be the third place team as the Grizzlies win it by a final of 70-41. Congratulations to both teams on an outstanding tournament. The Grizzlies improved to 9-5 overall, while Charleston drops to 7-4. Good luck to both teams in conference play moving forward. So once again, Northside takes the third place game, 70-41. And we'll pause momentarily and return with the championship game. Thank you for watching. Once again, the final, Northside wins it 70-41.